Hey y'all, it's the Backwoods Boys. Just wanted to bring y'all a little bit of a video on the traps that I use this year and what I think about them. My first trap that I've got here is a Bridger number 2, almost fully modified. It's got 2 springs on it. I'm going to add 4 this year because these get pretty weak, and it doesn't have laminations either. But I've got a night latch dog, base plate and D-ring, some heavy duty chain, some MB crunch proof swivels, which are really good, and I've added a wolf fang stake to it. I've also added a ring and 3 links of pretty heavy duty chain on the end to add a little bit of length. But I like these, I think they're pretty good. Here we have a pretty dense population of fox and a dense population of coyotes too, so I like something that's going to be okay on holding both. This year I'm going to for sure 4-spring them, and then I'm going to try to laminate them. But that's what I'm going to try to do. And then I recently bought an MB550. I haven't used them yet. I've actually only bought 2 of them. I'm thinking about buying a dozen more. And if anybody's used these or has used them in the past or know anyone who has, I'd love a opinion or a comment on the video to tell me what y'all think about them for fox, coyotes, and bobcats. But I caught most of my foxes in the Bridger number 2s, and I caught 1 small bobcat that was released in it. And then my last trap is a Bridger 1.65, fully modified except laminations. 4-springed Paul's eye trip pan on them. Base plate D-ring, MB crunch proof swivel, shock spring, that ring and extra big lengths of chain, and the wolf fang stake end. But I like these, they're pretty good. I caught 2 out of my 3 bobcats in these and 2 foxes in these. So in my opinion, these are pretty good, but they're not really a coyote trap, so I don't know if I'm gonna use these next year or not. My bad. But I don't know if I'm gonna use these next year or not. I don't think they're satisfactory for coyotes. I'll probably just use them for fox, bobcat specific sets because they're good for bobcats and foxes, but not so much for coyotes. Now, I love these. These look real good. Thick jaws, strong springs, heavy duty chain. But if anybody could give me a review or a comment on these, that'd be greatly appreciated before I buy a dozen of them because they're really expensive for traps. But these are all right too. I mean, they're pretty good. I like them. I like them a lot, but I mean, they're a cheaper trap that works good after a couple modifications to them. But pretty much what I'm trying to decide on this year is buying a dozen more of these, a dozen number 3 Sleepy Creek long springs, or a dozen number 3 Bridger dogless fully modified offsets. And the reason I would get those is they're basically this, but bigger and dogless. And it's mostly, what I'm mostly trying to decide on buying is between these or the Bridger modified number 3 dogless. And I'm leaning towards these because these are better for foxes and decent coyote trap. Because we have more foxes than coyotes, but we got a good little population of them. But the number 3s are perfect for coyotes, and they'll be alright on the fox. They might get a high catch on the leg sometimes, but that happens. And if anybody's got any opinions or comments, leave them in the comment bar down below the video. And we'll get back to y'all, and it'd be greatly appreciated. But anyways, those are my traps, what I use on my predator line. And thanks, and like and subscribe, bring more videos soon, and leave a comment. Alright, bye.